Hi Geminis, this is Tara with Ariana Stock. This is your reading for June 2020. Before we dive into the video, do us a favor and click the like button to help spread the word about Tarot with Ariana Stock. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. By doing so, you won't miss out on our future videos. We'll use a Thelema Tarot deck like always, and we'll also wrap up this reading with some messages from the Denise, Linn, Gateway Oracle cards and the Butterfly Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So let's just shuffle the deck and dive right into your reading without wasting any further time. Towards the final days of May, stepping into June, we have the Knight of Cups. You were quite restless, and this was also quite a tense period. Maybe there were arguments amongst your family members, or maybe you were thinking that your family elders were not supportive of your vision, of your ideas, or maybe they were not listening to your point of view. In fact, this was also the period when somebody was trying to enter your life, or maybe but the person wasn't able to broker peace. If the person was wanting to blow the pipe of peace, but he was unsuccessful or she was unsuccessful. Again, those who were single, there could have been people from the opposite sex who were wanting to enter your life like a knight in shining armor, who wanted to rescue you, but maybe you didn't notice the person. Obstacles to overcome this month for Geminis, we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a person who is juggling money and energy. In the month, you will find that you will be quite aloof on certain days, and you could also be quite distant. But then there will be other times when you will be mingling with people, or you may be trying to understand them. Maybe your social life will also be on the upswing in this period. Again, if you are working, you should capitalize, and you may find that you could risk it all, or try not to be too greedy also, because it's possible that you could end up squandering all the money earnings that you have, or all the earnings that you have. Maybe you're relying on someone for advice, and the person gives you advice and you have made gains, but then the next time around the person isn't spot on with his decisions or with his viewpoint, and that could mean that if you're following that person's advice, and you could end up making losses. Influences for the month, we have the Emperor card. Geminis, you may be dealing with a person who is quite overbearing, or even you could be quite overbearing and too rigid in relationships or on the personal front or on the work environment. So try to listen to the other person's point of view rather than be closed off, rather than think that you're always right. That's not the way forward, right? Is it? Also, if you are looking for a job opportunity, or if you have applied for work, then this is not the best time. You may find that the work offer may not materialize. But those who are already working, you'll definitely make good progress if you listen to other people and if you collaborate with others and you have a cooperative approach. The first 10 days of June, we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is someone who's trying to be very creative, or someone who is quite restless. It's quite a restless energy. So Geminis, you'll be quite restless and impatient in this period. Try not to get too flustered, because whatever everything is going around you. You'll also be sought after because of your words of wisdom. Again, for Geminis, this is also the time when you'll be able to unearth the real purpose of your life. Maybe you have a vision or an idea, and you may think that that's the way forward. So you should listen to those things, or listen to those intuitive feelings that you're getting. This is also the month then where there'll be increased paranormal activity around you. So try to do spiritual cleansing because spiritually also you'll be ascending in this month. Again, singles, you may want to make the move with your crush, or you may feel that your lover is not forthcoming, or someone who's interested in you could also be disappointed because you're not going to reciprocate. And the person may think that you're quite high-handed, or you're not giving the person a chance, even though he has made an offer of marriage, or maybe he wants to go out on a date with you, but you're always going to pour water to his plans, or you're going to disappoint him because you're not going to show any interest. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th June, we have the Page of Swords. This is the time when you will want to move forward. Maybe many of you may also want to go embark on a journey and go set sail for greener pastures. You may have to be very pushy, or you may have to be very focused, because it's possible that your family elders may not give in to your demands, or they may not be too willing to give in to your point of view, or maybe they think that you're being too stubborn and too rigid. But then you should focus on whatever you want. if you may want to go out of town for higher studies. Money could be an issue, certainly, but then somehow you will have to focus on what you want, and because ultimately it's like you think that you need to get somewhere in life. Also, Geminis, I would also like to add here that you should avoid quarrels between friends, because whatever you may utter, it could create discord in your relationships. Like I also already said, that try to be more flexible in your approach. Try not to be too dogmatic or domineering. This is a time also to promote your talents. As a boss, you will point out the flaws of your junior, and you will also want the superior to understand your whatever you have misgivings about this junior. You may want the junior axed, so that is a possibility. But those who are also working, you may find that in the month that your boss could always try to put you down and could test your skills and your limits, and could put you in situations where you would be tested, because he thinks that you don't have the know-how or know how to proceed. You don't have the capabilities, but then you'll prove yourself. You will also find that your management is supportive of your ideas, and the management believes that you are taken to leadership like a duck takes to water. Basically, the management will pay attention to your needs. This month also, you may want to pay up debts if you have some debts. The last 10 days, that is 21st to 30th June, we have the Hierophant. Hierophant is a person who is quite spiritually aware. So you will feel that you'll get a lot of insight in this period. Many of you could also go into a trance-like state, and you could get insight about your past life. Many of you will also be thinking about marriage. The health of a loved one would also be a matter of concern in the month. You will also be thinking that even after, despite doing your best or despite giving your best, your in-laws or your spouse aren't appreciative. Even you should not put up with an abusive partner. Similarly, you should not put too much of limitations on your family members. You should listen to whatever other people have to say. Let's just wrap up this reading with some messages from the Denise Linn Gateway Oracle deck. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, we have launching your journey. Geminis, you may be, like I said, Page of Swords. I had just mentioned in this reading that maybe you want to go out of town for higher education or for work offers or work opportunities. So maybe many of you are going to launch your journey, and you'll be moving about. Even if you're not traveling, maybe commuting great distances within your city could be a possibility in the month. Spiritually also, this is also a journey spiritually also, because your evolution is taking place in the month. Another message we have here is from the Butterfly Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Relationship dynamics is a card that we have pulled out. So relationships also you need to be careful in your relationships. You need to work on improving or mending your relationship rather than being too closed off. I think I'm repeating myself here, but then it's ironic, isn't it, that the same cards are drawn and they seem to convey the same meaning over and over again. That means we are being divinely guided. So you should listen to those intuitive feelings that are coming your way in the month. I hope, Geminis, you liked your reading for June 2020. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. I also like to add here that we have the weekly love reading, which is published every week. Have a look at that as well to gain greater insight into your love life. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.